Hello, this is Nigam Prasad Panda, a PGDM student from IMI Bhubaneswar, and I am recording this video for the project assignment for Skyfi Lab online courses titled Data Analytics using RStudio. They assigned me a data file, World Happiness dataset. So let's do the assignment for the dataset World Happiness. Let's do for the manipulation of World Happiness dataset. We need to install some packages to do data manipulation. Primarily, I need to install DPLOR packages. I have already installed these packages. Otherwise, you can install from go to package and install from packages also. Let me check. I have already installed. So I just click on the DPLOR packages and let's access this packages. So that I just put Control Enter. Now I need to initialize that World Happiness data, that is CSV file, to my to this project. So I need to initialize WHR as one data file and put that CSV file into this location from my desktop and put the header is true. Now run this command. So now let's go to see the dataset by clicking over here. This country name, the region, happiness rank, happiness score, standard error, economic GDP capita, family, health, life expectancy, freedom, trust, government, corruption, generosity, dystopia, residual, around 12 column and 150 observation. So now here one column standard error is not required as per my manipulation, so as per my requirement. So I need to remove that file. Just for remove that file, just and again assign that data WHR into the same WHR. I need to run just put over here the column is 5. That way I want to remove that file, that column. That's why I put -5 over here. Just put Control Enter and see over here. You can run directly view command, otherwise click over here and see the 5th column is now economic GDP per capita. Now let's segregate with let's check how many region in that WHR data file. Put distinct as a distinct function and file name and press Control Enter. See there are 10 region over here. Now put a new column for the continent for classification. So here 10 region, I want to merge all these region into the continent. So for adding a new column into my WHR data file, I need to initialize a column name continent and run for it. Let's see. See already over here continent column. Now I want to initialize the continent with the classified into this 10 region. So primarily Australia and New Zealand coming under the Australian region. Next the North America is coming under North America region. Western Europe, Central and Eastern Europe is coming under Europe region. Continent. And coming to the Sub-Saharan Africa, Middle East and Northern Africa is coming under African continent. Come to the Eastern Asia, Southern Eastern Asia coming under the Asia continent, and the remaining last Latin American and Caribbean coming under the South America continent. Let's see the continent column. Already I have mentioned all the region into the classified or the region into the continent. Coming to the numerical and the continent value, I need to find out the average. So I initialize a data name as HP and put the aggregate function with the 4 to 11 column for the for the continuous variable with the classified variable continent, and find out the mean. Let's do the data visualization for WHR. For data visualization, I need to install ggplot2 for plotting the graph, for correlation, CORR plot. I have already pre-installed all this file, so I need to just click over here. Coming to the other two packages, here CorrelGram and CorrelPlot. Let's access both the file, access all the three files for data visualization. If there is before coming to the data visualization, I need to summarize my data file, WHR data file. Now see, all have this is a summary value. This country is character type, region also character type, happiness you can see minimum, maximum value, median value, mean value. This is the first quadrant value, that is 25% value, third quadrant value, that is 75% value, and over here there is no NA value, that is all the value are filled with some parameter. All the parameter filled with some value. Let's if you want to see the top 10 above file, you can run the head command. See the top 10 file, just from 1 to 10. From this is not the rank, this is only the 1 to 10 top 10 file. Again, if you want to the last bottom 10 data file, you can run tail command, 149 to 158. Before I told you that I have 158 observation and 12 variables. Now coming back to plot the variable with the function ggplot, and with the basically we use the ggplot to plot graph in bar chart, scatter plot, histogram in several ways, also in linear curve, also pie chart, also so many graph also. So let's run this command. You can see the happiness score of each content. Let's zoom it and see happiness score and the continent, each continent, and the comparing with the happiness score. You can see the Australia, the group 1, the Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, South America, comparing with the all this file. The happiness of Australia, I think Australia people are more happy compared to other continent. Now find out the correlation. So I need to initialize a data known as COL and run. For this, the value for correlation is named logic. Now initialize that function with now plot that function with CorrelPlot. Let's see. If you want, this is the square of this value. You can see the this is correlation between all these parameter, whereas the blue value, higher the blue value is known as positive, highly positive correlated, and red value is known as highly negatively correlated. So you can predict with the method square method and the square method with other variables like happiness rank with happiness score is negatively correlated. Happiness rank with economic per capita is also negatively correlated, but happiness score with economic GDP capita is positively correlated. Now if you want to see the correlation in the numeric way, you can just put that method into number, find out the number. This is minus 0.99. This is highly negatively correlated. So now let's plot the box plot for the best region. Region wise, you just plot the box plot. See, from the box plot we can find out the, let's zoom it and check it. Region wise you can find out the in which region the people are more happy and the which people the happiness score is least. So over Western Europe the people are more happy, and over Sub-Saharan Africa the people are less happy. So now do it for the continent wise. The same thing over here. You can find out which continent people are more happy or which continent people are less happy. Now do the regression for the continent, as you need to run ggplot and the point geom point command with size 3 and alpha value 0.8, geom smooth continent fill with continent method, LM method, and full range is true for calculating the regression result. Let's see, zoom it. See, if you see the Africa, Asia, Europe and South America are highly positively, the slope is positive over here, so you can find out the regression scatter plot for the life expectancy. Now coming back to the economy, you can same way you can find out the economy also. You can find out for the scatter plot for the freedom also, for family people, for trust in government. Okay, now I need to add one more column known as happiness meter and find out the several relationship with these above parameter known as family, economy, trust with government, so on and so forth. So let's add one more column, that is happiness meter. Put that value in the WHR data file. Now let's see the WHR data file once again in the column happiness meter over here, but I don't assign any value to this. Let's assign the value. Now considering the above observation, I put Australia, New Zealand, Western Europe and North America as people are most happy over here, so I just put this value to most happiness, and Sub-Saharan Africa are least happiness. Similarly, the Southern Eastern Asia, Southern Asia, Middle East and Northern Africa, Latin America and Caribbean, Eastern and Central Asia and Eastern Europe are people are neutral. Let's plot the regression for all three regions. Similarly, ggplot command. Let's see. Let's zoom in the file. List happiness, most happiness and neutral. The comparing with the happiness score and the health life expectancy. Similarly, you can find out the economy, relationship with the economy also, all the three region parameter. Now I want to plot world map and comparing all the value and visualize all these parameter in a world map. So that I need to install packages R world map. I have already pre-installed this package, so let's go to the package and check it out. R world map, just click on it, run it. Now I need to initialize another data D, so that I can analyze this, visualize this variable. So I just turn T as a data frame for the country and economic GDP per capita. Similarly, N, another variable for join country, and name join column country name. Now coming to the plot the map country data, plot the world map with the GDP per capita, with the map title world map for the GDP 2015. Let's see, let's zoom it. This is the data. This is the value of 0 and 1.69. Where is the, let's see the American region and the Australian region. Let's see where the value is higher side, and other similarly you can see the world meter with world GDP 2015 comparison with the happiness. You can analyze this data with economy, and this is coming to economy, coming to the trust in government, family, freedom, and life expectancy. All the parameter also analyze with the world map. So thank you Skyfi Lab for giving me the opportunity to learn data analytics using RStudio. Thank you for watching my video.